Hey there everyone, my name is Ariel. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. This is my channel, and today we're going to talk about something that really isn't all that fun of a subject, but I believe that it's very important to talk about it. A lot of people don't, and I think it's important that we start a dialogue around this to a degree. Now, if you don't want to watch this, if you don't want to hear this message, if you're just here for my readings, thank you so much for doing that. I really do appreciate you. And you go ahead and click off of this because we're going to be talking about sexual harassment and abuse within the New Age spiritual community and by proxy YouTube, because there's many spiritual people, healers, and readers on YouTube. I have not been on YouTube for very long. At this point, I started my channel at the end of June 2019, but I've been a astrologer professionally and a tarot reader for over 20 years, and I've also been a professional musician for even longer than that. So I've got a lot of experience and exposure to public crowds, to people of all kinds. I've had a lot of crazy experiences, as you might imagine, with unusual people of all kinds, good, bad, and otherwise. And so let's put this out there first. Anybody out there, anybody that has a channel, anybody that does this kind of work, and anybody in general in all the world, you're absolutely never to blame for sexual harassment or abuse, and it's 100% never your fault if somebody comes at you with unwanted messages. So before anybody starts up, when I'm going to tell you some of the stuff that's been happening to me, and I don't want anybody to start up with objections of, well, you should know that this could happen because you're putting yourself out there in the public, etc. Of course I know that. I'm not an idiot, and I'm a Capricorn. We are very worldly wise. We absolutely know what comes with the territory. I put my business email and my cell phone for texting for people who want to book readings or have questions about, things in the readings on the channel. Those are done for business purposes. So my feeling is, if somebody comes in and abuses that and they step into my place of business, then they better be prepared to do some business. So this dragon is here to spit some fire today. You don't mess with a dragon. Especially not a Capricorn dragon, because we will stand up for ourselves and we will stand up for others. I am not the kind of person that will shrink into the background and not bring this up. So, that being said, and putting it out there, of course, that I have had circumstances and situations like this in the past, and I have definitely dealt with them appropriately. Let's put out the most recent sexual harassment that I've received. This was really the worst since I started my channel. And I got three emails to be exact, from a guy. And since he wants attention so badly, I'm gonna just throw that out there. There you go. If anybody wants to tell a sexual harasser what they think of him, you can email him, since he wants so much attention. That's him. He claims to be from Pakistan, and he sent me three extremely sexually explicit and unwanted, absolutely unwanted emails. I told him where he could go and what he should do with himself and what I thought of it, and that I wanted nothing to do with him and I wanted to hear nothing more from him, and then he did it again. So anybody that wants to give him a piece of your mind, you're sitting around bored in quarantine, there you go. People like this, it's, very sure that they're very unenlightened. They're not living consciously, and they have no real respect for women or for anyone else, including themselves. It's sad that we have people operating at such a low vibration, and that they choose to use their energy and their time in such a manner. you know, I grew up with a father who was one of the best people in the world. He was extremely upstanding, noble, really treated us well, treated women well, was in no way sleazy or untoward or underhanded. He was one of the best people I've ever known. And so I have a very low tolerance for men who treat women poorly. So, you know, I'm extending this to expose somebody, and I'm putting that out there to say, if you want to step into my place of business, you want to abuse my information that I've trusted the public community with, you will be called out. I will not be afraid of doing so. I am not here for sexual advances from anyone. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I do not choose to disclose my personal life on my channel, my romantic personal life, not at all. Because that's not what I'm here for. You know, I'm not here for that. I'm here to help people. I'm here to give information and share things that I have learned over many years of study and practice, to help people, to help others, and of course, to you know, expand my business, to expand my work. Those are, you know, just putting out. That's what I'm here for. Be honest about it all, you know. I'm a very open person. You will always know what I think if you ask me. I conduct my readings with that same approach. I do try very hard to always bring a lot of love and light and a very positive feeling to my readings, because I think that we are in a place in the world right now where we are going through very intense and tough energies. Absolutely. Right now as we speak, 4 planets in Capricorn, which is very heavy, and it's very real, and it is, you know, all about changing the foundations and exposing a lot of corruption, a lot of systemic rot. All the secrets and lies are coming to the surface. And so I think in that, you know, in that vein, we're also exposing people who are abusive, who are disrespectful, and who really need to be called out. So you wanted your attention there, you got your attention. And, you know, I will put anyone out there who wants to be an abuser or harasser, and I will always stand up for you or for anybody who is subjected to such. So on that note, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. You know, I've dealt with this kind of situation many, you know, enough times in the past, both online and in person. I am a strong gal. I know how to take care of myself. And so I'm just here to stand up for myself, and I'm standing up for you too, whoever you are out there who may need or want that energy of protection, because I am a dragon, and if you can't take the heat, don't mess with the dragon. And back to that, we'll go back to our regularly scheduled readings, and have a good time, guys, as usual. So be safe, and be strong, and know your worth, because you are worth very much, and you don't deserve anyone coming at you with anything that you don't want. So take care, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.